EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC champion, San Francisco 49ers.
On the visiting sideline, that's Dan Quinn, coach of the Commanders. His guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Y'all could join us. Thanks for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Eddie Pinheiro just about set. And we're underway here in Santa Clara. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jalen Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jalen Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
That's a 45-yard ball.
Second and 3 now. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. What we're seeing now, Brock, we've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthier during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
That's a short gain of 1. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. We've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders and be silent for it.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
And send a receiver left. First down, and they go right back to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They'll go, Judkins. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talents at quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
At the 20-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Set, cut, go. Red 38. Ready.
Pass play now. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hey, check that.
Daniel's going to keep it. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Alert! Alert!
Washington.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Judkins. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Ready, go. Hut.
1st down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Down. Ready, go. 50, green. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Tap the 60. Tap.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long for Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. On comes Bradley Pinion. Spent his first 4 seasons in the Bay Area to punt it. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling.
Let's go.
Throwing now on first down. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Set, hut. Ready.
They go play action on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. 30 into the red zone. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 10, 49ers nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go. 50, green. Hut.
Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Down. Black, 95. Set.
Working now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Completed to his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Sidney Brown on the cover.
Ready, go. Hunt.
Here's a throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, ready?
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Set, hunt. Go. 30 seconds.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He put everything he had in. Big gain downfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 16-point ball game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 17, 49ers nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. Good work so far, he's got room. Nice effort here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Hunt.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
6, mega, set, go.
Dropping back to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we hunt.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. They'll cobble together a yard there. Now it's Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
At the 43-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Commanders get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Jake, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. From the gun, Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels now. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the
Here we go, set.
2nd and 6.
Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Back by Chris Godwin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. We've set it downs from the 37. They've got a man in motion. Daniels on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
It's caught left side by Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Taken in by Likely. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Moody knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Set, cut. 10 black. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's everything he has under this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And it's Caleb Williams. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. The Bears get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Vikings get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Patrick Mahomes. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Chiefs are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
To kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The 49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd.
Ready, go! Blue,
Let's start the second half with McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Christian Barmore with the play. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this depth and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a playoff push.
Ready. 33, ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Okay, right.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Hut, hut. Ready?
Now give left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Set, go. Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Set, ready.
Throwing now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hut.
He's got it on the bootleg. Forced out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Down. Ready, ready. Set, go.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. This defense, they got a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dan Quinn sending his commanders out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Commander's first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Drawn up here for Daniels. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Cougar Knights.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pass complete to Chris Godwin.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
And this
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
First down, play action. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And this one doesn't go far.
The blitz tracked him down eventually, but the effort to relocate outside the pocket bought him just enough time to get that out completed before somebody could put a lick on him.
Ready?
They'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 43.
Go, set, go.
He's going to throw this one. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Set, go, set, cut.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Makes the tackle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
The 49er first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Black 40.
Looking to throw here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
All in left side. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set, hut, set.
Heads out on the bootleg. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up first and 10 now inside the red zone.
Hut, go. Blue, hut.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a two-score game as they start this drive out. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And it'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Daniels throwing on third. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone on first. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 27, 49ers 10.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
Hut. 10 flag.
To throw here on first down. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. He's going to try another deep one here. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
On the ready.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Ready. 45. White. Go. Ready.
Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down.
39-yard line.
Ready. Hut.
They go play action on first down. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Drill green. Set.
Still sticking with the passing game. Dumps it off to his running back. He's 2 away from one. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
49er, first down.
From the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 27, 49ers 17.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready!
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Judkins up the middle. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
4th down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up a 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 4 there.
That's good.
And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it and doing his job.
Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep him from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep him from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Inside, hauled in by Godwin. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Designed run, Daniels will keep it. And nothing was going to help him escape that, and he gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Daniels from the pistol. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Red! Gotta be lying!
Now throw, 3rd and long. That one finds his man, likely. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Ready!
Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Throwing it again here. He's complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 49ers moving quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Design bootleg here. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
It's on the bootleg. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
No, they didn't bite on the play action, Brock, and for all the times that we've seen that exact concept beat defenses, these guys were not fooled.
You know what that was collectively, defensively? It was great processing. We talk about quarterbacks being great processors. That group defensively just got it done.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Looking inside the red zone. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where the quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
It all comes down to this, partner. 30 seconds left down to score. They have to get this football back. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders. That should just about lock up the win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. This one set up for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.